Something on the back. Sure. I like it. Can you imagine if you just felt like right now? Like, boom.
All right, we are live.
Yes, sir.
Let me put this on mute. Mute that. All right. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Urbanish Live with your boy Redress. Y'all know me. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, content producer, actor, a whole lot of things. And I am grateful for you guys watching and tuning in today. Today we have a wonderful guest, Ryan Lane, who's also a singer and songwriter, designer, right?
Yes.
How you doing today? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great today. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know, it's Labor Day weekend. I've been chilling all weekend. How's your weekend been going? You done anything fun?
I actually went to the beach yesterday, so I got a chance to do that for the first time this summer. So it's been going good. It's been good. I can't complain.
That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. So here on Urbanish, we like to interview people from different lights, singers, actors, business people, you know, just black people that are doing things positive in the universe. We like to shed a bright light on them because we don't have enough of that in our community. So I do want to welcome you again to Urbanish. You want to tell the people who you are, where you from?
Yes, my name is Ryan Lane, of course, as you heard, and I'm born and raised in New York City.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You've been
Bronx.
Okay, from the Bronx. All right.
Right.
You down to Atlanta?
I have been, yeah. I actually spent a couple months in Atlanta a few years ago, so it was cool. I enjoyed it.
Okay, that's what's up.
I would definitely go back for sure.
Okay, that's what's up to the A. All right.
Yeah.
What got you into doing music? Like, where'd you start?
What got me into it? I just always listened to music, but I really started to take it seriously during like elementary school.
Okay.
Elementary school is where I was really like, oh my God, like I just wanted to sing and dance and perform. So I would say about that time, my uncle was a music head, so always hung around him. He had everybody's album, like anybody you could think about. He had their CD like built on this thing. My grandfather built just every CD in alphabetical order,
Okay.
um, just everything, and I would just play those like all the time. So ever since then, it's just always been something I love, you know.
Okay. Were you? I know a lot of us get our start in like choir at church. Was that a thing for you as well?
Um, I didn't get my start quiet at church, but I was a part of the church choir.
Okay.
Um, I did sing with the church choir, but it wasn't a thing where I was like, you know, I wasn't consistent, as they would say. So,
Okay.
you know, it was
Gotcha.
like in and out of, in and out of church.
Neither was I. So I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
So I did check out your single, your music video, and your you had another video you did live down. Where was it? Manhattan somewhere. You have
I've
two
been
versions
posting
of the
so
video.
many. Yes. Yes. I did it on 125th Street at the
Okay.
Black Lives mural. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up. So tell us about your single. What was the process like creating it? Did you have a hand in producing or writing? Like, how did that work out for you?
Yeah, it was actually a pretty cool process. We actually recorded the song a couple of years ago. So the fact that it's now come to light and people are really enjoying it. We was watching an episode of Martin in the studio one day, and we cooked, we was talking, just having a really good time, and we just spoke about like, everybody always thinks that everything is forever, right? Like, I
Yeah.
love you forever, I want to be with you forever, but that's just not always the case in time. Like, and it is for a lot of people. Like, it is relationships that last 50 plus years and are still going on, but things just don't always last forever. Like, and it isn't always relationships. It may be a job, or it may be like a pet you may have, like things you just may not have forever. But I was just explaining in the song like the opposite of what it is. Like, it's off the table. I'm just not. I'm like the right guy at the wrong time. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
love it.
So it's just like forever. It's just isn't always cracked up, but it's should be or what people think it is. So we just wrote the song behind that, and it came out crazy. So
okay, so you sound like you wrote from personal experience. Had a couple
yeah, it
heartbreaks.
was a conversation. Yes, it was
Okay.
definitely a conversation that a relationship I was in that just came out in the song. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, there will be a link to his YouTube and his Instagram and everything, so you go check it out.
Yes,
I
check the
love
video out. Download the song. Thank you.
Yeah, I love it. It has like that feel good R&B to it.
Yes.
It's like it's throwing it back, but it's current. So I was really digging it, that the feel goodness to it. It's like, you know.
I appreciate that. It was very organic. We actually filmed it during quarantine. So
okay,
it was
how was the filming process?
Oh man, it was a lot because I had to learn the choreography via Zoom, which was like something new for me because I like the in person or in with a mirror and a dance space, whatever. Even as far as like clothing and styling myself, everything was closed. As far as like all the stores were on lockdown, so I had to do everything from home and just make it work. So it was really just organic and it was awesome. So I really enjoyed it. It was dope. I hopped on a bike to go and like scout the location out, snap pictures and videos, and emailed it out to everybody on the team. So it was just a very easy. It was a very easy process. It was dope.
Okay, that's what's up. I know a lot of people were having a difficult time with this whole world that we're in now with the corona.
It was a difficult time. Yeah.
So has that hindered you in any type of way as far as your music career or anything that you were doing that maybe have got canceled or postponed?
A lot of things were canceled and postponed. I was actually supposed to go on a tour with Coffee Brown.
Oh wow, nice.
The top of March, that got canceled. A bunch of other performances and appearances this year. But I would say that it's just really giving me the time to just nurture my gifts and myself, and it really lit like a fire under me during the pandemic, especially after getting the phone call for the video. It really just woke up a new part of me to like, we may be on lockdown, but things are still possible. So I was doing everything possible: painting, making clothes, organizing cupboards, drawing.
Oh, so you paint and draw too?
You know what? I do now. Yes, I do now.
Okay, that's what's up.
So, yeah.
So do I. That's what's up.
It's been fun, like, to see everything blossom in a few months and really just understand who I am during this time. So it's been good for me. I know it's been like a tragic time for the world. Like a lot of people died. It's just been a lot. Like our president is like doing the most. The industry is locked down in general. Like so, it's just been a very self-aware time to like just really get things in order and figure things out. Yeah.
So I know like I've been telling everybody, like now is the time that God has given us the time to kind of just reflect and kind of just build on, just giving us a break to kind of just analyze, what did I do last year, the year before? Like, what can I do better in 2021? So I feel like if you don't come up after this pandemic and after this quarantine and this mass culture is over with, you didn't use it correctly.
Yes.
But yeah,
I've been saying that since the past couple months, and with us being open right now, I'm really like, there's a lot of people who are just still on some other stuff. But I mean, it is what it is, and you gotta just do you and keep moving forward. Yeah.
All right, so
I was gonna say sue you. I got that from Shanae, but
okay. So at this point, we're gonna lighten it up a little bit. I'm playing a game. So this is a game where you're just gonna answer the question and just let us know why. So imagine you're in a studio, getting your groove on, making your music, and two artists come crash your session, and you have an opportunity to work with one of the artists. Who would you pick to collaborate with, and who would you send home, and why? So we talked about this earlier, but the first two, Brandy and Monica, walking in your session, who are you doing a song with?
I'm definitely doing a song with Brandy.
Okay, and why?
I think our creative, I learned a lot from her, first of all, as far as music. So I
Yes.
know that me kind of adding my own flavor onto what I kind of learned from her and what I feel like we could create, I think it would be dope. I love Monica too, but I feel like I would gel more musically with Brandy.
Yeah, I can hear it with your voice. Like, you guys would sound amazing together.
Yeah, thank you. Like Tank actually named me Randy because he was like, I sound just like Brandy in the studio. So I was like, I will take that from Tank any day. So thank you.
Yes,
My name is Randy. Yeah.
I love Tank. Would never sing
Me
next to
too.
Tank, but I love Tank though.
Yes. Yeah.
Tank goes hard when it comes to the vocals. I love him.
Okay.
Second people that walk in on another session would be Usher and Chris Brown. Who would you pick?
Damn. Usher or Chris Brown. Okay. I'm gonna go with Usher.
Okay.
and I'm gonna let you know why I would pick Chris Brown, but why I didn't pick Chris Brown. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Usher because Usher has just been the beginning for me. Like, you know, he's the one who kind of started all of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I would definitely go with Usher. Chris Brown, I would definitely go with because he's just super creative and he's definitely more creative to me than Usher. But I would just go with Usher only because like Usher is like the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? So I would go.
That was a hard one. You know, Chris Brown kind of like the son of Usher. Like, without Usher, it wouldn't have been Chris Brown.
So
all right, you know. Okay, I got another one. These are two of one of my favorite female singers as well.
Okay.
Keke Wyatt or Jasmine Sullivan?
Oh, I would go with Jasmine Sullivan. And I would go with Jasmine because I feel like Jasmine is just more of I feel like she's more I guess diverse.
Okay.
I feel like I could create different styles of music. Even though with Keke Wyatt, she would probably sing me under the floor. So that's a no for Keke Wyatt. So I'm going with Jasmine Sullivan.
And that's exactly why I won't be singing next to Keke either.
Right. So. Keke Wyatt is like ridiculous. So I'm going with Jasmine.
She's amazing. They're both amazing singers. Last set, some rappers. Jay-Z or Nas?
Jay-Z. What? Jay-Z.
So why Jay-Z over Nas?
Why Jay-Z over Nas? First of all, Jay-Z is just Jay-Z. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I've ever played a Nas album in my life. I mean, I may know like a verse or two of what he's done, but Jay-Z. Yeah, and he's married to Beyonce, so Jay-Z.
Exactly. Well, they're both amazing rappers. I like them both.
I mean, they're both from New York, but I'm going with Jay-Z.
That's why I picked them.
I'm going more Jay-Z. Yeah.
All right, well, that was some good answers.
I feel like I did my thing on
that. People. We'd have picked the same people. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I already see two people behind you on the wall. So, and it's two of my favorites. So,
I got Brandy.
You already know.
Yes. Beyonce, Michael, a Kobe painting that I did.
Oh, nice.
Myself, one of my other favorites, Aaliyah over here.
Yes. Okay. Same. Yeah. Okay. I like
big inspirations. So, I songwrite as well. I've I love the songwriting process. I know that you're a songwriter.
Absolutely, yeah.
Is there anybody that you have worked with as far as songwriting that you wrote for? And who would that be?
Most recently was Notori from Power.
Okay.
I actually really enjoy working with her because she's just super honest. Like, I just feel like I just know who she is. Like, even just from speaking to her and
that makes it very easy.
Yeah, like, even her speaking about like her journey from being in a group and, the remake of Notorious and then, doing other shows and Broadway she's done. just getting to know her has been really cool, and her daughter and that whole process of being a mom. I would say for sure, Notori has been probably one of my most favorite to just write and collaborate with, you know, and she isn't afraid to just tell you like, nah, I'm not fucking with that, or vice versa. You know, she's open to the honesty of everybody else involved in the room as well. So I would say Notori. I wrote with Sting and Shaggy before, which was a very cool process. I felt like I was kind of holding back initially, like going into it though, because you know, like these are two legends. Like I don't want to be in the room and feel like I'm doing too much, but as I started to get comfortable and really throw my ideas out, it just really made me do my thing. So I just really felt like, wow, like I belong here, and you know, I'm supposed to be in this room. So those are probably like my favorites I've worked with. I love to work with new artists as well, and kind of just build, kind of help them build their own sound, but also put my own in there as well. So I love working with anybody I could work with. I love to just exchange the gifts, because I wasn't like that before. I used to hate working with people. Like, I'm writing a song by myself, don't need your input. Thank you. That line was whack. We're not doing that. But now I'm a bit more open to just, you know, working with others. So yeah.
So what made you change your mind as far as working by yourself versus working with people? Because I'm the same way. It's some days I like to be by myself and work. Sometimes I'm open to having other people in. So what made you change your mind?
What changed my mind about working with people? I got in a group. So I was forced to like work with others that I was just like, I don't like your idea. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, and it's hard for me to tell people that. So it was definitely an adjustment of being more of like a listener versus, you know, just having my own ideas be the idea. Like other people have great ideas too. So it was definitely a learning lesson to be more of a team player and just, you know, how to mesh well with others. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be a little difficult and challenging sometimes when you think somebody is just whack or corny. So I
get
it.
Yeah.
But is there anybody, if you could pick one person to write for today, who would that artist be?
Everybody. Shit.
You only could pick one.
One person that I would love to write for. I'm definitely not gonna say Brandy, so just because I know that I would say that. To write for. Who's the biggest artist in the world right now?
Beyonce.
Other than Beyonce.
All right.
Honestly, I would love to write a song for like Taylor Swift or somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Good one.
Like a person who I know, like, you know what I'm saying, is really gonna capture the people, my sound, and reach a lot of people. Like, I want to pick the biggest artist in the world to do that. So we're going with Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Okay, I love Taylor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift.
All right, so you know, I was scrolling through,
and I do love country music, even though she's not very country anymore.
Yeah, I would like pop country.
I would infuse that back into her music, but like in an R&B kind of way, if possible. You know.
Yeah. I can see it for her.
Yeah.
We're gonna put that in the atmosphere. That's gonna happen for you.
Right. You see me, right? You already see. I'm like,
that's gonna happen for
you. You know what I'm saying? I know. I'm actually a fan of hers, so I do know her songs. So it just goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like pop Taylor. Like what's that song she came out a few years ago where she was I think she had like red hair. And she was angry. Look What You Made Me Do, I think it was.
Okay, probably okay.
One of those. She had another one out that I really, really liked. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But moving on.
All right.
As I was scrolling through your SoundCloud, amazing SoundCloud. I followed you on SoundCloud. You did a lot of covers there. Music Soul Child one I really liked. Your Usher one I really liked. Yeah, like all of them are really great.
Thank you.
They were short clips. I'm like, man, where's the rest? They were so good.
They're all very short clips. Yeah. That idea actually came about I named it an IGEP, right?
Okay.
So back when this was funny. back when Instagram used to be like 15 seconds, I
Terrible.
did these. It was terrible. Like, what time was that? At least it's a minute now. So back when Instagram was like 15 seconds, I was actually going through my Instagram, erasing a bunch of like old pictures and videos. I just I just didn't want them there anymore. So as I'm scrolling, and I found these clips that were 15 seconds. It was Tony Braxton, Anita Baker, Babyface. So I was like, yo, I want to redo those now, but Instagram is a minute now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I called it an IGEP. So I did 5 songs in 5 minutes, but it's like a part 1, a part 2, and a part 3. You know what I'm saying? People always ask me like, extend it. I extend it during my live show, but I also do it in a bit of like, it's also still medley from the IGEP on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So it's only a minute long. It's a quick like tease of what I would do
it make you
on
want
that
more.
song. Yeah, so
And
it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and what I enjoyed in particular about your SoundCloud and those covers were the fact that you didn't sound like those artists, like you really made those songs your own. And I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
I love when I hear an artist really put their own spin on a song and not sound just like Michael Jackson, or sound just like how Beyonce did it. Like we already heard it the way she did it. So kudos to you for that.
I actually had that problem for a very long time. I felt like I sound too much like Usher and Brandy growing up. That's really who I like really started to just what's the word I'm looking for? They're the ones I started to they were the biggest at the time of me growing up. You know what I'm saying? So
they're like your biggest inspiration, who you
like those two were who like all I wanted to do was do backgrounds like Brandy and dance like Usher. You know what I'm saying? So after a while I really started to sound so much like them. But as time went on, you know, I kind of got my own zhuzh, like, all right, now you starting to sound like yourself, but I still get those comparisons in a lot of my songs. So I'll take it.
It's gonna happen. I mean, at least it's Brandy Usher. So
right. At least
you got people who can sing and can dance.
Yeah.
So I was scrolling through your Twitter. I saw on your Twitter that also said you design. Do you design as well?
Yeah, I do a little bit. I do a little bit of the design, and I worked in an embroidery store for a couple years as well. It's more of a vision in my head, especially with my everyday job. It's still a part of like styling and designing and doing all that stuff. So yeah, it's just a little bit of everything tied in one.
Okay, so you like style other people, or do you like create like clothing?
Both. I would really say both. I'm more I'm not the guy that has like a machine who can like, you know, I'm more of like the embellisher, you know, like I may add some patches, or, you know, I may be able to put 2 shirts together and make it one, or, you know, things like that. But, you know.
That's what's up. So, you know, the fashion you had on in your video was really unique, and I liked your fashion. Did you style yourself?
Yes, I styled myself, and see, that is one of the shirts I made.
Okay.
Like, you know, I just enhanced it and embellished it a little bit. You know, just added 2 shirts, made it one, put some pins in there, made it work, and it came out. You know, so yeah. Thank you.
Look great. I was like, that's something you can't buy in the store. So I was like,
you cannot buy that in the store. I got a few DMs about that shirt actually too. Like, people was like, yo, where can I order that shirt from? And I'm like, this is one of one and done.
Well, you know, you might have to open up a store.
I might have to do something, right?
So we talked about all your different talents. What would you be doing now as far as career-wise if it wasn't this entertainment world? What would you see yourself doing?
What would I be doing? I can look in the mirror for a second. What would I be doing if I wasn't doing music? I wanted to be a pilot when I was a little boy.
That's different.
I loved airplanes and stuff like that. I remember getting a lot of birthday cards with the plane that pops up like it's flying, or
Mm-hmm.
birthday theme, like, plane theme birthday parties. But then as I got older, I got a little scared of heights.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know. It's
That's a hard
always
one.
been, it's really always been the only thing I was interested in. Like I wasn't like, oh, let me go do some math courses, because no, I
Mm-hmm.
just always been like, music has just always been
Mm-hmm.
like what I wanted to do. So
Yeah, so you're calling,
yeah,
and you definitely doing your thing.
yeah, thank you.
Let's see. How do you feel the internet has made an impact on music as far as social media? Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good thing because you get to reach a lot more people via
Mm-hmm.
internet, even this right now. Um,
Why would you say it's a bad thing?
I would say it's a bad thing now because it's just so many people.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of people. Like, and this is not putting down anybody's art, their
Mm-hmm.
artistry, what they do. There's a lot of us,
Yeah.
everybody, everywhere now that we can visually see. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's even my closest friends are people who work in the like music industry, whether they're managers, whether they're graphic designers, whether they're artists, whether they're producers. There's just a lot of us now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it just really comes to a point where now you have to find a way to stand out from
Yeah.
everybody who's like 1,000 of you. You know,
Yeah. Because it's definitely
before,
saturated.
right? Like, even I would even say even before MySpace, like, or even during MySpace, it wasn't as many
Mm-hmm.
artists. Like, now everybody's doing some kind of something. Like, I do
Mm-hmm.
music, I style, I want to be A&R, or there's
Yeah.
a lot more people just doing a lot, which is great. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just a lot of it's like if I'm a person from Albuquerque and I need a person to sing at a graduation. You know, I could just Google music, blah blah, and just choose anybody at this point.
Exactly.
Versus where it isn't as like selective of who you can choose for certain things, unless you know them, or if you know this person's great and have this actual talent. But this, it's almost like what's that phrase, pond and fish in a pond,
Yeah.
or like fish in the sea.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can pick from with anything.
Yeah.
So that's probably the only hardest thing for me. But as far as like the pros of it, you can reach a lot more people via internet. And things are a lot more easy to Google and just look up and find out. But
Mm.
it can it can get overwhelming sometimes too. So I like
Very
to
overwhelming.
take my breaks. Yeah.
Yeah, social media break is definitely necessary. I definitely do feel you as far as it being oversaturated. Because I feel like this new brand of fans, it's like they just want too much nowadays. I miss the
Yeah.
days when it was a mystery to know what Mariah Carey does at home, or it was a mystery to know what Aretha Franklin was doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they want to know
Yeah.
your every little detail. It's like you really have
What's in your house? Who's on your
exactly
TV? What you ate? Is just like
this new TMZ culture
very,
is just like
yeah.
a lot.
I have a lot of friends who are like that, or who think like you always need to just post everything, and there's a lot of things you would love to keep private. Like, I don't
Yeah,
need to put every meal I ate like, it's just too much.
exactly. So I feel like you take the joy out of life when when you're in an event or you're in a moment, like, hold up, let me take a picture. Like, hold up, let me take a video. It's like, enjoy the
And the
moment sometimes.
picture, yeah, and all those things are cool, but I think you should also have like a time for that. Like, you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? There should be like a time frame where I'm like, I'm on my phone. Like, you don't have to time yours.
Yeah.
So if like where I'm on the media from 8 to 10, and I'm taking a break at 11, and I don't mean it don't have to be that, but everything just does not have to be shared. Like
Yeah.
I wish I didn't know a lot about the people who I admire as much as I do now. Like damn,
Me too, because some of
like,
them like, oh, I really was a fan, but I don't know anymore.
yeah, like even the whole Whitney Houston thing. Like I love the fact that before we knew what she was doing, but we kind of didn't know. So I look back at her videos now, and I'm like, damn, these are videos I loved of her. Like, was she really in that mind state in
Changed my
that time? So
perspective,
yeah,
you know.
I'd rather just not know and just mind my damn business.
Yeah, I love the
know.
mystery between people. Like Aaliyah, she was one of my favorite artists.
Aaliyah was very
Mysterious. So
mysterious.
You know, it's like, where'd you come from? Like, you know, who's this girl? She just kind of just pops up and just does her thing, and it's just that's it.
And then leaves after she's done performing. She's gone. Like, yeah.
I love that about her.
I tend to do that sometime too.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'll be out.
What is the best advice that you have been given, or advice that you would give another upcoming artist, or something that you've learned, you know, through your journey so far?
I normally get some great advice from people because I keep a lot of great positive people around me. So I would say just something I've learned for myself, especially now. Just do what you do. Like there's nobody else like you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as a part of where my name came from, Lane, like I'ma just stay in my own lane and do my thing. Like that's cool. You do your thing and I'm gonna do mine. Like I'm gonna just stay on my own path. So I would just say, like, just do you. Like whatever you do, just do you. Like there's nobody that can tell you that's wrong, that's right, because it's what it's who you are. So I've just been on that wave for the past, I don't know how many years at this point. It's just been like, yo, I'm just doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like this person may do it better. That's fine too, but this is how I'm gonna do it, and this is what I'm bringing. So you either accept it or you don't. So do you, zoo you with a Z.
All right.
again with that Z.
All right. We're coming to a close. I think we've 30 minutes. What other questions do I have?
Ask me some like fun, random, out the blue. I like those, like, what's that thing called? Word association, or like, you know, random, like, you know, what I like to eat, all that fun stuff.
Okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
What is the most trouble you have gotten into?
I've gotten just in trouble now. Like I was one of those kids that was like sneaky. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna give you this one right here. This is probably like one of the most. So this is when Barnes and Nobles was open, right?
Okay.
So I remember one day after choir rehearsal, at this age, I was able to stay out longer or like travel by myself on anyway, especially being in New York. Like it's a very busy place. There's trains and buses. Like you can get kidnapped as a child. You know what I'm saying? So me and a friend, we had left choir rehearsal, and we went to Barnes and Nobles. So you remember those magazines like Black, what was it? Black Beat, Word Up, whatever, and all that, whatever. There was a Word Up magazine that everybody was in, and it was these stickers in the magazine. And we had our music folders from choir rehearsal we just left. We took the Word Up magazine and took all the stickers out and put it on our folders. But we was in Barnes and Nobles the whole day, just like reading magazines and books and just carrying on. As we was leaving, they stopped us at the door and was like, "You're coming with us."
Wow.
They felt like we stole the magazine, but we didn't take the magazine. We just took the stickers out the magazine.
How old
remember
were you
shit. I don't even remember how old I was. They didn't put us in handcuffs or nothing, but they had us in the back. My mom had to come get me. But it was just for the love of music. Like, it was everybody who I liked. I remember for sure it was a DMX like sticker on there.
Okay.
It was a couple. It was everybody who you liked. So, man, fuck that shit.
All right.
I look back now like, damn, that's definitely stealing. Like you.
But that's hilarious though. That's hilarious because I can see how, you know, when you're younger, you don't think that's stealing, but
the book is right there. Like
exactly.
I was arguing at the point, like the book, like this is just a sticker. He said we cannot sell the book without the stickers. I'm like, so I was actually banned from Barnes and Nobles until I was 18. So I knew it was like teenage. Yeah, I was banned from them.
Wow.
Yeah, I was. All right. I don't think I ever told anybody that story actually. So that's interesting.
Okay, one more question.
Yeah.
You're on a date, and the person you're dating is cooking you dinner.
Okay.
And it is nasty.
It is nasty. Okay.
Do you tell them it is nasty, or do you stick it out and eat it? You really like this person.
You know what? I think I'm gonna tell them it's nasty.
Why would you tell them it's nasty?
First of all, if I really like you, I'm probably gonna want to like see you again, and like, you know, I just prefer if I'm just being honest with you, like, yo, maybe I can help you, or maybe, you know, we could I would for sure do it in a nice way, but I would definitely tell them like the food is nasty.
Okay.
Oh no. I may eat more than the expected and then be like, hey, you know, but
no, you did better than me because I ain't eating it. Not I.
Yeah, you know, I mean, people put their hard work and energy into things, so I wouldn't want to be like, yo, your food is disgusting.
Well, you know, I guess it's
you know what I'm saying?
It's the thought that counts, is what they say, right?
Absolutely.
But Brandy said almost don't count, so whatever.
Shit.
So tell the people where they can find you on our social media.
Yes, you can find me on every social media platform at I am Ryan Lane, all one word, spelled out I-am Ryan Lane, and that's pretty much everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Tidal, Spotify, Amazon.
Okay.
All one word, yeah.
And do you have anything coming up soon? Like any more music, new videos, an album maybe near future?
Yes, definitely. Definitely a project coming at least by the fall.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody on the team that's been working super hard. Everybody on the Slugger family, like this week, we've done like 8 videos in 8 days. So it's been a busy week for everybody. Slugger and 80 and the Tramp as well. Definitely a project on the way. We already have a title. We already got the song. So at this point, we're just getting everything mixed and mastered and, you know, putting the good order as far as like the sequence. I have a show that will be on Power Book 2.
Okay.
With Notori and Ro James. A Christmas project with Sting and Shaggy as well. So and obviously still performing. Like if it's a very COVID
safe environment,
I'm there, you know, but I want to definitely keep up the creativity of, you know, with being still kind of on lockdown and just doing as much as I can. Filming videos, working with a bunch of other people as well. Like I'm styling other artists, writing for other artists, helping with photography, everything. So I just been, anything I can put my hand on is what I'm going to do. So I just been everywhere. I've been everywhere, but I've been on lockdown still, but I've been working. So
that's what's
I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing.
We look forward to hearing it and all that good stuff. So, you know, maybe we'll have you back in the future when some more stuff releases and we can chop it up some more. But
Thank you for sure. I would love to be back. Yes, thank you.
Really enjoyed you today. And like I said, information to follow this guy will be up in the information. So check it out. Oh, look, he got to move, y'all.
I don't know how it look on y'all end, but it was crazy. All right, bro. Have a good one.
All right, bet. You have a good weekend.
All right, you too. Thank you.